What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Thwackey Division Power Rankings. I am your host, Spades, and joining me is Froggy Bomb 13,
Hi.
and then we have the Faceless Slick Ninja.
Hello.
All right, guys, let's
Do that.
hop into this.
All right.
First
so-
up, we got Mata's team,
Mata.
the Giratina's Nightmare,
Oh God.
and there's two very clear threats on this team.
I mean, Regice is so strong in this format.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna
and
be a
so is
huge change play.
Vileplume. Very, very strong. The only two mons that you really need on this team.
Yo, what do you mean Altaria? You saw Moxie Boosted use it.
Oh yeah.
Cotton Guard. Ooh, that thing is crazy.
All right. Yeah, in all seriousness, this is one of the better teams.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Kyogre plus Tailwind in the form of Aerodactyl.
Oh, I didn't
Weezing
realize
Gigas,
that, yeah.
we know is really strong, and
Bolton.
Cinderace, yeah, and Boltund, we didn't get there yet. Cinderace is really strong, as we've seen. Kingdra and Rain, very nice, and
Yeah. We got
Boltund with the damage
straight up-
reduction.
Straight up two pairings right here. We got Regigi's Weezing and Galarian Weezing, obviously, and Kingdra and
Yeah.
Kyogre. Straight up, you could just bring those four mons to a match and bam, just.
Then you're fine.
And
That's
then
all you
fine.
need.
But he does have a lot of other threats, including Cinderace and Aggron. Altaria can be a threat if you set it up properly, and Regice is a special tank. So if you get rid of that ice typing somehow, I don't know. Get like a, what is it? Not Blast Burn. That move, Burnout. Yeah, for ice types. That would be interesting. But he's got a lot of type diversity, which is really really nice.
Yeah.
And having that that Cinderace is really nice in that he can switch types with Libero, so he doesn't even have to maintain his fire type. Even though sometimes it'll be nice because it's the only fire type on his team.
Right, yeah. I see one, sort of weakness to ground, because you have three things that are weak to ground, but
That's true.
other than that, his typings look pretty solid.
Yeah.
And he has two very clear strategies as well, which
Right.
will be beneficial for him, and they're also different enough that it'll be harder to prep for.
Exactly. Another thing I want to say is that in Draft League, it's very hard to grab a good grass type, and Vileplume is kind of not that good. But with Cinderace and setting up the sun with Max...
It's not setting the sun.
Oh, that's true. It's G-Max. Oh, no. Oh, I was going to say you can use Chlorophyll, but oof. Big oof. Do any things learn Sunny Day? Bolton for sure learn Sunny Day. Pretty sure it does.
Vileplume, I think, does, but...
Yeah. Not worth it. It's kind of bulky,
No.
but it's got Gen 1 stats, so it's kind of sucky. But he having those three fully evolved Pokemon in your last three slots is a very good sign of a good player. So, yeah. Alright, are we going to go with the tier list? Or, Slick, do you have anything else to say?
I just want to say, having Weezing Galar over regular Weezing makes a little bit harder for you to pick, like maybe Berry if there's potential for a Steel move into it or potential for a Ground move into it.
True.
Which is one of the main reasons why regular Weezing is a lot better than Weezing Galar.
But you do gain
But-
that Strange Steam move,
Yeah.
which is actually...
Can
pretty
I
good
counter
against
your...
Rotoms.
I'll give you a counter argument here. In the previous seasons of this league, we've seen Weezing get more kills than Regigigas. So having that extra typing with the Fairy Stab might be beneficial here.
Does it get,
Misty Explosion Specs Weezing.
does it get Dazzling Gleam, by the way? I think it does.
I'm not sure. It might.
We'll
But
we'll
I
check-
know
we'll check that in
Misty
post.
Surge is... Yeah, Misty Surge is not a
Not a
blank
joke.
ability either.
Yeah.
So, you can actually play this in different ways than regular Weezing.
Yo, Regice,
So-
Misty Surge, Weezing Galar.
You do have more weaknesses, which is the downside of using it.
Right.
But what you gain is a little more versatility.
And I think something interesting to note is you don't always have to bring Regigigas with your Weezing, and sometimes you just don't want your enemy's abilities to be there. Like, for example, next year Boltund, where it doesn't really need competitive or Strong Jaw. So you can try to cripple some things
Aerodactyl
that
doesn't need anything.
make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, once Kyogre set up the rain, then its ability doesn't matter either. And Regice,
Yep.
clear body, I guess. But yeah,
The one issue I do see with this team is there's no guaranteed way to stop Trick Room
True. Doesn't have a trigger man.
because you don't have a fake out user. You have two taunt users, but
Yeah.
those two taunt users
Oh,
can
you have
get
4
easily
taunt users.
redirected.
Look at the bottom, bro.
Wait,
Moves to watch
4?
out for. Yeah, Cinderace gets taunt. What is it?
Oh yeah,
Aerodactyl,
Cinderace gets taunt for
Weezing,
some reason. I
and
forgot.
Aggron? What is that? I can't
Okay,
even see.
well
It's too
the
small.
main taunt users you're gonna use are Arrow and Weezing. That's how I see it.
So
Yeah.
for the trigger matchup, if there is always the opportunity just to sweep with a Regice or an Aggron,
Right.
but I think Aggron just might have the 4 times weakness to ground and fighting, which is going to cripple that
Yeah.
massively.
Celesteela. Aggron has base 180 defense. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Something stupid like
We
that.
have the stats here.
It's really gross. 180. But yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's broken. That's a lot.
Let's go
So
to the.
yeah, I had this as one of my S tiers.
I say this
think
is
that
high A.
It's a really good team. Like
I would put it high A.
it's high A or S. It's one of
I'll
those
put it
two.
at high A
It's
for now.
got
It's
two
like
very good modes,
Yeah.
which we glossed over the Kyogre mode, but I think everyone
we
knows
know
how good
we're all
Kyogre
playing
is.
Series 8. We know how good Kyogre
Yeah,
is.
we know how good Kyogre
It's the second
can
most
be,
used
so.
restricted in the format. So.
And with the Weezing Regigigas, and then the other plan with Cinderace and Aerodactyl being there, like there's too many threats, too many things to prep for.
Yeah, Aggron
This is a
gets
really
taunt.
good team.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. Kansas City
Yes.
Komalas, right?
Yes. Kansas City Komalas is next. Yep. And this is Mata had the first pick in the draft.
Oh, he
This
did.
next pick is JP Koala had second. And
JP
this is another really solid
Loaded.
team.
He's got Grookey.
Yeah.
Grookey gang for life.
Tricky gang.
Grookey gang. We're Thwackey.
Yeah.
We're Thwackey.
We see the Dialga as the restricted on this team,
Ooh, Dedenne.
which
Ooh. Oh, but he doesn't have any minus. Alright, so looking at this team straight up, you got the Earthquake Telepathy, the Alga. You got the
Yep.
screens with Meowstic. Tapu Fini provides that Misty Terrain, which I don't see how benefits this team that much. Cause
Drifblim.
I guess Drifblim with Unburdened, that is true.
Drifblim with Unburden and Tailwind.
Yeah, that is true. Drifblim,
Or Will-O-Wisp or Strike Stab. Like
Right.
this
I'm
team
saying-
is
I'm
built
saying in
very
a
well.
matter of status conditions, because most of it's
Oh right.
hard hitting.
Oh, I guess you
or
can't
special
Will-O-Wisp
attackers.
anyway. Sorry.
You can
You can
Will-O-Wisp.
Strength Step though.
Yeah, you can Strength Stab. Strength Stab is really good. Actually, you can Will-O-Wisp if they are floating.
Yeah.
And if they're
That's
flying
true.
back. But like Lando can still get burned because it's not on the ground. But yeah, Machamp is an interesting pick. It's 55 base speed, so it's kind of like that weird speed tier. Alcremie is
Yeah.
a good defensive mon most of the time. Usually you don't want to sweep with it, but having that nice fairy type with good special defense is really good. It also gets screens, I think, and it gets recover and ally switch, right? No, it doesn't get ally switch, thank God. It gets helping hand though. Grookey is interesting. You could also use it with Drifblim, which is interesting, but I don't know why you'd bring a non-evolved Pokemon to a game. I don't know. They're usually not seen unless you're
well,
using like Fungus.
Fake Out is always good.
Fake out is always good. That's true.
And
Dedenne
there's
does
some
not get fake
matchups
out.
like there's some matchups where the terrain matters. So
Yeah, that's true. If you really want to fight the terrain war and Tapu Fini isn't good because they have like good electric types or something, Grookey is the way to go.
yeah.
Mandibuzz is nice. It's very defensive. Kind of just sits there, but you could spam foul play if that's good in the matchup. I found that's also good, and it gets Roost, it gets Tailwind, it gets Snarl. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a good overall mon to be defensively. I think it's U-turns.
One of the things that I'm seeing with this team is there are 3 flying types,
Right.
and I feel like they're doing very different things.
It's true.
And Mandibuzz is useless.
Mandibuzz is very defensive. Yeah,
That's all.
it's a low tier.
For-
That's the reason why it's a low tier pick.
For 10 points, like you should be getting more out of a tier 10.
Yeah.
And
Denny's
I
only
feel
2
like
points?
Mandibuzz
What is
just doesn't
this?
give that if you have a Drifblim.
But I do really like the Volcarona on this team. Volcarona fits that nice hole where it has Rage Powder. It also can go offensive.
It's true.
It fills so many roles that this team really needs, and I'm big fan of having
Yeah.
Volcarona.
I think
A lot of the
Meowstic
moves-
maybe setting up the screen.
True.
Then Volcarona setting a Quiver Dance could be just a pretty strong.
Meowstic can fake out, and then you can do the same thing as
Yeah.
well. So
Also, Volcarona can take that Max Steel Spike, Max Ground pretty well, and Max Fighting
Yeah.
that Dialga does not want to take, or any fighting moves, because it resists.
hmm
But its defense is only base 65. Oh yeah, the stats are right here. Oh my god, base 65. Yeah. I didn't realize the stats are right here. Dang it.
But it's good special bulk though for sure.
It's true. I don't see what this team has
Pairs
for
really
Trick Room, though.
nicely.
Obviously, Dialga itself can be used in Trick Room.
Mm-hmm.
Usually,
Machamp can as well.
I guess, but it's that weird speed tier. It's 55. Alcremie's 64.
Yeah. Oh, but if you followed last season's Grookey, Machamp had the most kills in all divisions. Or like not all divisions, but the most kills in
Flamorb is
general.
disgusting, and No Guard can be used also if
Yeah.
you have like a Will-O-Wisp user.
So
Like a Messina.
Machamp is not a blank.
No, it's totally not. I'm just saying, like, it's in that weird speed tier. Yo, maybe I should make a VGC team around Machamp.
Yeah.
Series 9.
And Alcremie can make any of these threats as well. Scarf Alcremie with Dialga, Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid.
Yo, Scarf Mandibus.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is a high A tier team in my opinion. If I had to give it, I think there's a lot.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say it's like high A for me. Like it doesn't do one main thing like wrong. It doesn't really. It like has so many different ways to play.
Right.
I think what's the biggest concern to this team is its skill cap.
Yeah.
Like I think this could be a very tricky team to pilot,
Mm-hmm.
and I fully expect this player to play this team at a high level, but we'll have to see. But yeah, Slick Ninja, any thoughts?
I think Dialga and Trick Room honestly isn't that bad, especially if you have like Landorus or something to use Bulldoze and try to set a weakness policy.
Landorus gets.
I think that
Bulldoze.
could just be a strong strategy.
Yeah, Tapu Fini also gets Haze, which is always nice if you want to versus those restricteds that just want to pump up and get like their weakness policy off and their max Steel Spikes max ground. Quake.
Yeah.
So having that Haze is really nice. What else gets Haze? And Driftblim also gets Haze. Having a fast Haze user is really, really useful, actually.
Yeah, I really like how Driftblim is on this team.
Yeah, Driftblim is very good in
Driftblim looks
draft.
really nice.
It's really good in draft.
Does Lando? I think Lando gets Brittle Swing as well. So
It does.
So you can actually go weakness policy Driftblim and it would actually be fine.
Fact. Getting that Ghost Stab,
Yeah.
having it stack. I think
Yeah.
does it get Poltergeist? It might. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Alright,
But
so
yeah, I think we put
I would
this
say-
into A
I
tier.
would say for sure A tier. I don't think it's better than Giratuna's Nightmare just because Giratuna's Nightmare
No.
just has more straightforward strats. This was
Yeah.
the Komalas, right?
Yeah, Kansas City Komalas.
Where are we at here? Oh, I like these logos. New logos. Psh, psh.
I just want to say,
Fire.
I think Kamala's design as a Pokemon kind of sucks.
Yeah,
that's
it's
just
kind of
me.
just a koala.
Feel free to hate on Slick Ninja all you want.
In the
That's
comments below.
perfectly fine. Yeah, feel free.
Alright, next
All
up we
right.
got the Detroit Decidueyes with Yveltal, Metagross, Comfey, straight out of the gate. Oh my god. And Spectrier.
Yeah, that's the power.
Ooh. That's a sick core right there. Dang.
This is an 11 Mon team. Every Mon here can be used, which is a
Charjabug.
great thing to have.
I love Charjabug. Oh my god. If you guys didn't know, Charjabug's ability Battery gives your special taggers a life orb boost 1.3 times. And I think, right? Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do we have any strong special attackers on this
Yes.
team?
Drampa.
I can't
mean,
I can't see Yveltal or Spectrier. Oh wait,
Comfey,
I can.
Yveltal.
Hey.
Fungus. Fungus is
I think-
the biggest special tagger.
Also-
on this team.
Drampa's got a relatively high special attack.
Yeah, it's
That's
one,
true.
So that, so
135. Yep. It's crazy. He's got really good trigger mode, honestly. Mimikyu, setting up that trigger with Disguise, can Mental Herb also, so... you
yeah,
can
and
get taunted.
Comfey with Ally Switch, Fungus with
Yeah.
Rage Powder.
Araquanid, also great mon in Trick Room, with that base 42 speed.
You even have Fake Out and Intimidate on the Torracat.
It's true.
Like, and Redirection with Fungus
This looks like a
and
hard Trick Room team with like Yveltal, Metagross, and Spectrier.
Spectrier, yeah.
I guess Manectric
So
also is pretty fast, 105.
Yeah, these Thwackey teams are looking really good, and this one is up there as
Yeah.
a really good Thwackey team.
I think Yveltal might be one of the strongest restricteds just behind Kyogre and Zacian. And it's super, super nice to see it on a team that's actually going to do something with it. Because there's always the chance of, like, Manectric using Volt Switch into it for a weakness policy.
Right.
Speaking of Manectric, do you see that middle ability?
Yeah, it gets Lightning Rod, so I was about to say. Does it get Lightning Rod? Yes, it does. So all those electric attacks going into Yveltal. Nope. Straight into Manectric, giving it that special attack boost. And Manectric also gets Flamethrower, which is weird for an electric type. And so it can destroy those steel types that usually wouldn't be able to touch.
It also gets the annoying moves like I'm not sure if it gets Charm and Eerie Impulse. I know it gets Thunder Wave,
Yeah, it does.
so like you can do speed control stuff with that.
Yo.
One thing I saw this thing used with is Switcheroo with a Flame Orb.
That's interesting. It's
So
got
like
fast
there's some play that you
moves.
have there, but
Another combo that I can see here is just Spectre Bulldoze with Metagross on the field. I think that
Yeah.
I've seen that just in regular VGC. So
Yeah. Also, Comfey with Giga Drain into Drampa Sap Zipper. No, I'm joking. Having that Cloud9
wait a
ability,
sec.
I was going to draft Trample for that reason. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
Cloud9 is really interesting.
Grandpa's got a base 60 attack.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
know.
we do that?
That's a joke, bro. Obviously.
Oh.
Fungus thrives in Trick Room, we gotta say that. Base 15 speed is probably the slowest thing in the format, except for Stack Attack.
Hey,
If somebody picked that
don't
up.
fuss. Don't fuss with him.
Don't mess with Lil Gus.
That's right.
Don't mess with
Don't
Lil
fuss
Gus.
with Lil Gus.
Don't fuss with Lil Gus.
I think we've completely ignored Araquanid, but Araquanid
No,
with
I
Water
said he's good
Bubble.
in Trick Room. What do you mean? It's very
But
good.
Water Bubble though.
What does Water
Yeah.
Bubble do again? It boosts your water moves and you're like immune to water, or I forgot.
You take less from fire damage or from fire attacks, I think.
Oh, like 1/4 instead of a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water power is doubled. It can't be burned, and basically you're
I mean-
one time resistant to.
It's very
Okay.
special defensively bulky, 132 SPDF, and it's got 92 defense, but 70 attack is not very good. So it's more of one of those mods that sits and does like chip damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use Aqua Ring with it, which and leftovers, and then you get like 1/8 health per turn. Kind of gross.
And then Iron Defense, and then you're just
thanks.
unkillable.
Yeah, exactly.
Invincible.
Invincible. I would put this team in like low A tier. It's very good, but it's not like that good. Or maybe like high B
I would
tier.
probably put it above the Komalas team.
Mm,
Maybe not.
Yeah,
It's
I
definitely an
disagree.
A tier team. Definitely an A tier team.
I think probably the lowest of the A tiers you'd ever put.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is sorry. What is this called again? This team. This is the,
Destroy Decidueyes.
Oh, it's this one. Bam. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And now on to the next team, which is these are in a random order, right?
This is in the draft order.
Oh, this is a draft order. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so Mick had the third pick.
Nice. Now we're Manchester Umbreons. All right, Venusaur.
Oh, no.
Barraskewda. Oh Lord. Oh, Politoed. Let's go.
We got the Groudon Rain
Okay,
team.
we got a double weather team. Interestingly, with
So-
Rhyperior,
yeah.
Cherim.
You got the Groudon
And
Venusaur with Cherim, and the Politoed Barraskewda.
Wow. Dottler. Dottler's
Barraskewda does hit like a truck, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
And it has propeller tail, so if you have redirection, totally ignores it. It's
Yeah.
one of two Pokemon that ignore redirection. That and Duraludon with Stalwart.
Inteleon Snipe Shot.
Pretty rare. Facts. No, but that's a move. I'm saying a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Inteleon Snapshot is the only other move that ignores redirection. Because it's a sniper, haha. Pew.
I don't like. So there's a Tricker mode here, but it's not my favorite Tricker mode I've ever seen.
Yeah, like
Like
what
you have
mods are
Hatterene
slow?
and you have Rhyperior, but you don't have either of the things that enable them.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, you have Fake Out from Scrafty, which is really nice, and
And Intimidate, yeah. Scrafty's
Yeah.
a really nice pickup in draft.
hmm I mean, other than glaring fairy weakness, yeah. Tornadus Therian is a very interesting pick. With that regenerator ability, it's very annoying in singles. It's very fast with 121 base speed, low key,
Yeah.
and it's more offensively oriented, I guess. Actually, no, it's kind of the same as its counterpart, Tornadus Incarnate, but it doesn't have that prankster ability for that tailwind. But you still get
Yeah,
Tailwind.
that's the main difference between the two is that
Yeah.
ability.
Prankster Tailwind or Fast Tailwind? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But Regenerator is really nice in draft. And it hits like a truck with Hurricane and Rain. Don't forget, I've seen it used a lot in singles. And
It's true, we do have
hits like a
Rain.
truck. Yeah, Hurricane and Rain. That's a... Guys, forgot about that. Morgrem screens. Morgrem with Eviolite, Morgrem with Choice Band. I don't know. Morgrem with Light
You're
Clay.
gonna Sash Morgrem.
Morgan with Sash, exactly. And Dollar can set up so like a lot. It learns Calm Mind, Iron Defense. I think it learns Cosmic Power. I don't know. And screens.
Most importantly, it learns Trick Room.
Yeah. But
That's the
don't
important thing.
underestimate it. Also gets telepathy, interestingly. What could be used with that? Earthquake Rhyperior? I don't know.
Could do
Something like
Compound Eyes Hypnosis. That could be funny.
It doesn't get
Ooh.
hypnosis.
It does
Wait,
get
it doesn't?
hypnosis. It doesn't?
No.
Oh, okay, fine.
I
Good.
learned that last season.
Orbeetle low-key fast, though. Base 90 speed. But this thing is base 30.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
it's like a
very
nice
good
Trick
for
Room
Trick Room.
setter. Also with Eviolite, it's pretty bulky too.
Yeah, with
So
Eviolite's actually really
this
bulky.
team's got a lot of avenues to play,
Mm-hmm.
which is good.
Yeah, this is the weather team.
So I
It's
think
just- I think this team is more about pairs than about team synergy.
Yeah, I would for sure agree.
just looking at it though, I see it doesn't seem very hard to prep for. And by
No.
that I mean you've got only a
It's very
few good
straightforward.
leads.
Right.
And as long as you can beat that lead, you should be fine.
Yeah. Unless they bring double weather.
I mean, I would
Just
like to
Groudon
see
and
some.
Politoed on the field at the same time.
I'd like to see some shenanigans with Cherim, but
Yeah,
other
I
than
love
that, I'm not
Cherim.
really that impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rhyperior Cherim could also be good, giving that special defense boost and attack boost. If you think about that, like Rhyperior
Yeah.
can set up the sun with like Fire Punch or something.
Or you
Cherim-
just
Cherim
have
can set up its own
Groudon
sun.
set it up.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
know.
Groudon
Actually,
sets the sun as well. So,
right. Yeah, I guess same typing.
but
Interestingly, he's
Think
got some overlap, but yeah,
Compared to the rest of the teams, I'd say this one is like mid B tier.
yeah.
Just
yeah, I
based on
agree with the
everything.
mid B tier. I think it's not a bad team, but I
No, it's
think
not.
that it's got too much going on, and a lot of the time having too many things could be worse than having not enough.
Yeah. Alright, this was
So-
Manchester Umbreons. We're going to put you in a B tier.
Mhm.
Alright, next up we got the Miami Metagross. What is the plural of
they have-
Metagross? Please tell me in the comments below, please.
It's just
Metagrossius?
Metagross.
Is it Metagross?
There's only
Is
one.
that it?
There,
Oh, we got
there's no
Thwackey.
plural.
We got the rep. We got Thwackey. We got
We got our
Spritzy.
representative.
Right on. You guys know the meme. And we got Calyrex Shadow. Okay, this is a very interesting team. Just try to weakness posse Heatran with Aqua Jet or Shifu. It's a threat. You must.
I have one thing to
Expected
say about the
unexpected.
team right off the gate. 4 times weaknesses.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Calyrex
of them.
Shadow, Heatran, Toxtricity. Well, Heatran and Toxtricity have the same for X week.
Yeah,
Which
and
is
then
not very
Rhydon
good.
has
Rhydon has grass
2
and
4
water.
times weaknesses as well.
Yeah.
Tangrowth can fix some of that, but Rage Powder is not the best in draft, in my opinion, because it's
Also,
very
it's
easy to
just
just
the dev
run
sucks.
safety goggles.
It's but that's
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah. I think an interesting thing you could do is Avalugg is super bulky, at least physically. So just plop an AV onto it instead of Trick Room next to it, and it will live for a very long time.
Yeah.
What are we setting Trick Room with?
Spritzy.
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 Obviously.
I don't think
Obviously.
Spritzy.
A 78, 60, 65.
I will say though,
defenses.
this team, if you're not prepared, you will get blown back by Cali Shadow.
Yeah,
that is-
yeah.
100% you
So
will
just
get
gonna
blown
set
just
up
back.
find something
screens.
with Sucker Punch.
Yeah, he's going to set up screens. He's going to bring it in the back or bring it in the front with Tailwind, Crobat. Toxtricity also big threat. That G-Max move is
Yeah.
not that good, but
So
having
something
that
Well, but-
interesting.
is nice. Yep.
There's no Psychic Terrain setter, so it's gonna be even a little bit harder for Calyrex Shadow to get.
Well, you just can't use
Hold on.
Expanding Force. That's
Or you,
and
or you can
get hit by
Dynamax,
Sucker Punch.
use Max Mindstorm, and then use Expanding Force
That-
after
that
that.
too.
Well, the main thing I'm looking at though, you want Psychic Terrain mainly so you don't get Sucker Punched,
Right,
because Cali Shadow is already very fast,
it's true.
and most of the time that's gonna be the only way that it's going to get hit.
He has double Fake Out, though, with
So-
Thwackey and the Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
Urshifu's also nice for cleaning up in the end game with Unseen Fist. Obviously, you can't protect in front of it. And,
Mhm.
I don't know. Rhydon is interesting because Rhydon is only, like 100 base stats difference between Rhydon and Rhyperior. And it's the same base speed, if I'm not mistaken, right? 40-40.
Yeah, I think so.
So plop an Eviolite on that, it's pretty bulky. Even with that 45
Physically,
speed.
yes.
Even with that 45 speed.
Especially no.
Yeah. AV.
Well, AV is worse than Eviolite
True.
in
AV
every
is worse
way.
than Eviolite. No, yeah, it is.
It's worse in every way.
It's true. It's true. Yeah,
So
but Eviolite Spritzing is your only Trick Room setup. So I would put this in like
yeah,
low B tier. I don't know. I mean, it's
yeah.
bad, but yeah.
It,
Yeah,
it
but I
can blow people back. Like this
Yeah.
seems like a hyper offense team
Very
with
much
the
so.
Kali Shadow and the Urshifu.
I mean,
And
Kali
you
Shadow
can
by itself
use-
is hyper offense.
And you have a good Tailwind setter in Crobat, so Heatran and
Sure.
Toxtricity can do very well in Tailwind.
Right. It's right on Tailwind. I have a Lug in Tailwind. Nice. Alright, where are you? You are the Miami Metagross. We're gonna put you in B tier. Alright, next up we got the Burlington Birdkings. Interesting. Oh, I forgot to say the coaches, but this one's coached by Hello
Oh.
World. Hello Darkness, my old
Yeah.
friend. Ooh, we got Dragon Ball Colossal Zacian. Oh god. Oh lord.
This is
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Those main three.
Oh god. And
Is-
Zapdos, my boy. My boy Zapdos. Team Instinct all the way. Caw-caw.
Yeah, this team looks very strong.
Play down, just sitting there. Unfazan.
This is
oh,
your
no.
this was your Grookey champion, by the way.
Oh
Who
really?
got moved up to Thwackey. Yes.
Oh, he's moving up the ranks.
So yeah, and you know who was on that winning team?
Oh my god.
Miltank.
Oh, Miltank low-key a threat. Has Scrappy. Thick Fat is a really nice ability, and Sap Sipper can be used in a weird grass matchup. I don't know if you need that. But Milotic, Glaceon.
Maybe.
Why Glaceon? Glaceon's such a weird Pokemon.
Glaceon has a lot of special attack.
Yo, 130 special attack. Totally forgot about that.
It's also got like no defense.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
yeah.
special
ignore
defense.
that part.
95 speed
And
is
speed.
not bad. What are you talking about?
It's got 65 speed.
Ugh, trash. Max Airstream from Zapdos, we good. But it learns Blizzard,
Yeah.
learns Freeze Dry, right? All those moves,
Hmm
probably.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
So there's obviously,
Ooh. Yeah.
I think Dragon Ball Colossal is actually very bad in draft.
Yes.
I disagree.
I'm gonna test to this. If y'all watch my channel, you know it's
I got
very
second
easy to
in the
prep
draft
against
league with
Colossal,
Dragon
and
Ball
therefore it's hard to use
Colossal.
well. You have to position. You have to do so much work to pull it off well.
Not really. You just click Surf and you click Max or G-Max Vocalith. That's all
Yeah,
you
but
do.
but then they survive, and then they one hit KO your Colossal, and then you're just like,
And then they
I
survive.
wasted my Dynamax, and then they survive exactly.
Yeah, you go for a ground move into Colossal. They switch to Zapdos. Oh no.
I think a Lowland Persian is actually really really good in draft. It gets Snarl, it gets Fake Out. It's really it's very bulky actually.
And its head is 3 times bigger than its neck.
Facts.
Yeah.
What else?
Big brain
It gets Icy Wind. It gets Stab, Foul Play, which is really really good against physical attackers.
Hmm
And it's really, really fast. Base 115 speed. Obviously, you have Zacian and Dragapult, which two of the fastest mons in the format, so yeah. But, like, Zapdos
Yeah.
Max Airstream can make any of the other mons faster. How fast is Unfazan? 93. Oh, that's actually really good. 93.
Not really.
115.
Unfazant.
It does a lot of damage with Stab Braybird. Don't underestimate it with Super
Yeah,
Luck.
you could go like
crit
with a
for,
Scope
like,
Lens
50%
set
time.
with Super Luck, or
Yeah.
you can go Sash Tailwind. That's how I see Unpheasant being used.
Yeah. I hate Mawile. You guys know I hate Mawile. It sucks. It needed a Mega.
Mega
It got a
Mawile,
Mega.
though.
Mega
Well, it's not
Mawile.
Mega though. It's just there for Intimidate.
Yeah, it's literally just there for Intimidate.
You can also Sucker Punch your own Dragapult for weakness policy.
That's true. Offensive Dragapult is a thing. And with the Max Ghost and lowering defense, just lets Zacian sweep. Really
You,
scary.
you set it up
Right
where
there.
Dragapult is slightly faster than Zacian,
Yep.
and you just OHKO everything.
Yeah, kind of gross. Claydol also
And-
is very good screen setter. Low-key.
And Trick Room Setter as well.
True.
Actually, it is a switch in if people want to use like ground moves on Colossal, because it does have Levitate.
Yeah.
The problem, like, there's only real Tricker Mon other than, I guess Claydol would just be Colossal. But
Yeah. But it's kind of hard to use.
Glaceon and Trick Room as well.
Use Flame Body or Flash Fire.
with 65 speed, though,
Yeah.
Just
It's
run
not-
an Iron Ball, you're fine.
Iron Ball,
Iron
Glaceon. Let's go.
you gotta
Alright,
run
are,
Iron
we
Ball
gonna
Zapper.
talk about the Milotic?
Yeah, Milotic is a threat and a half. It destroyed on our Alexis team. Oh my god, last season. Oof. Coil Hypnosis
It
just
only-
destroyed everything.
Yeah, it only needs Coil and Hypnosis.
Only
And maybe
needs
Scald
Coil
and
Hypnosis.
Protect.
Scald and Ice Beam or Protect, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Like
have
Milotic is a
also,
monster if it gets.
if it gets set up, which is
So,
kind of easy
yeah.
to do. Though the only Unfizzant is not that fast, so he doesn't have that fast of a tailwind, but he has really fast mon, so he doesn't need it. Milotic can just sit
Yeah.
there while they focus on the other threats on the field.
And like you could go for the prepping for the Colossal, and then offensive Dragapult comes, and it's like, oh, well.
Oops. Yeah, he's
Like
got a
that's
lot
why
of
I
good
think
ground switches
Dragapult
for
Colossal is better than like the Sneasel Colossal teams. Like just because you have Dragapult can go anyways. Dragapult is one of the most versatile mons in draft.
Yeah.
It can be support. It can be physically offensive or specially offensive.
Yeah.
It gets
100.
it gets Thunderwave, Will-O-Wisp, Ally Switch, Breaking Swipe,
Screen
Screens.
Reflex.
It gets so many good moves.
Helping Hand. Yeah, it gets Helping Hand.
It gets Helping Hand as well, which is just how does it get all these good moves? I don't
It's a
understand.
dragon type, pseudo legendary of the newest generation. We'll make it as OP as possible. Game Freak devs would be like,
Mhm. Yeah.
Alright, where are we putting this?
I think it's an A tier team
Yeah.
because of the first three. I think the back mons need a little bit of help
Yeah.
to
I
make
really
use
like
of,
A tier.
but I think any team with Zashi and Dragapult Colossal, like that's a really good team.
Do you want to put it above the Decidueyes or?
Sure.
Yeah. Alright.
This will be my ranking when I do the write up, by the way. Like this will
Yes.
be the actual rankings. So.
Alright. Mexico Mimikyus.
But the classy fat rat.
Oh, fat rat. I see a lot of unevolved mons here, and it's a little scary.
Well, first off, let me say my NDM bro, Necrozma Duskmane.
Necrozma Duskmane. Yeah. What's
No,
funny
actually-
is that Necrozma Duskmane and Urshifu Dark are on the same team. Like usually they hate each other. Like they never want to face each other. His fastest mon is Urshifu. That is very worrying.
Well, it's not worrying when you have Tailwind on Fletchinder, priority Tailwind, by the way, and you have Gourgeist that can set Trick Room.
True.
And Necrozma can set Trick Room. And P2
Porygon
can set Trick
2.
Room.
It's one of the best Trick Room setters in the format, P2.
And Riolu gets Copycat Copycat. So
Yo,
you can
Dynamax
copycat Trick
P2,
Room.
let's go! Or you could do Dynamax Necrozma Duskmane, which is better. And
Yeah,
coaching.
and then you
just
can
coaching.
Prankster Coaching, and then you win.
And then you win. Yeah, but I guess he has good support for Togekiss. Like, I see there are like 3 sweepers on this team, I guess. Maybe 4. And then the rest is support. That's what I see on this team.
Yeah, this team's a lot of support, which actually is a big downside to this team. But the upside is your threats are insane.
Yeah, there's always the Piloswine Bulldoze, the Wartortle Aquajet, and Rotom. Even this seems kind of weird,
Nasty plot,
but you could like
policy, Rotom.
no, you could use a flying move with your Fletchinder to set a weakness policy Urshifu.
Oh, facts. Yeah, somebody used Pluck. Somebody used Pluck
That's
on like a
actually
fighting type or something,
insane.
and then it got weakness policy. It was ridiculous. Weakness policy.
I think this team
Urshifu.
gets wrecked by Intimidate. Am I wrong?
Rotom Heat.
Yeah, that's just the problem with Necrozma Duskmane. You guys are overlooking offensive Togekiss though. It's also a huge threat.
That's true as well.
Nasty
Yeah,
You can also run
Oh.
Special Necrozma.
you could.
Hey! Somebody last week in our tournament ran special Necrozma Duskmane because they used it to become the Psychic Dragon.
But we're
Ultimate
not
Necrozma.
in.
Ultra Necrozma.
We're not in
We're
that
2019,
Ultra
so
Sun,
you
Ultra
can't do that.
Moon. So
It's
you're
actually
using
rival
Necrozma
starting.
physically for the most part.
Was it 100 and
It's 157 base, I think.
157 base? Yeah, 157 and then 113 base special.
Which
attack.
why
Something
would
like
you
that.
not use that stat? That seems.
Kind of gross. But it does get crippled by
Yeah.
Intimidate. That's just Necrozma's problem.
Yeah.
That's why people use
Also,
use Social
Urshifu
Layer.
doesn't care about it until Urshifu gets outsped.
It's true. And it's the fastest mon in his team. Because, like, this
So-
is a Trick Room team,
Yeah,
I guess.
I think most of the time he's going to have to run Scarf on one of his mons just to be able to outspeed certain things.
It's true.
Well, you have Tailwind on Fletchinder. You don't need the
Flesh
Scarf.
Wheeler. It's
But if you
Flesh
face
Wheeler.
any team with a fake out user,
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
then
he
you
has
go
two fake out
Trick Room.
users himself. He has Impidimp and Wartortle.
which
Yeah.
aren't they both really aren't that fast.
True. Base 50 and base 58. Oof.
Actually, a big problem is he's gonna have to bring an
He said there
EV,
are
like a
activities.
not fully evolved Mon every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
That's what
he's
I was saying.
guaranteed to bring an Eviolite user, and a lot of these want Eviolite. P2 wants Eviolite. Wartortle, Piloswine want Eviolite. Riolu and Fletchinder want Sash,
Impotent
and
wants
Urshifu wants Sash. So
Sash.
there's a clash of items here as well.
Urshifu doesn't need Sash in Draft League, honestly. You could use Life Orb, you could use Black Glasses,
You could.
you could
Yeah,
use
because you just have
Trust
to hit it with a Dazzling Gleam from a -6 special attacker.
Heck, even
-6
from like a
impotent.
disarming voice, the weakest fairy move can
It's
probably
not
kill
that
Urshifu.
weak, okay? It eats like one, not super effective.
I've seen it take 75% from a -2 to Dene.
Its Spadef is 60. It's not horrible with 100 HP.
60 is horrible.
It's not
Yeah.
that bad. Like you guys are acting like it's base 5.
Like Blissey
Like Blissey. No, like
Yeah.
no, that's
or
defense.
Chansey. My bad.
All right.
No, that's
so
defense.
where are we ranking this team then? I think
putting,
B
like,
tier.
Low
I think
tier,
low
or
B tier,
maybe C.
maybe
No.
high C.
C.
I see orange.
I see orange.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I'll put this in high C.
Yeah. Like there's not enough offense is the main issue, and your offense is mostly getting countered by Intimidate anyway.
Wait.
And the fact that a lot of your Mons clash with items really hurts.
Yeah. Hamilton Thundercats. Thundercats? Ho! If you guys get that,
Yep.
let me know in the comments below. Alright, we
So
got
we
Calyrex
have,
Ice. Ooh, this is a very interesting team.
So that is a very, very solid Firewater Grass core.
Very solid. Boom, boom, boom. Right
very
there.
good. Yeah, one of the best.
And then he's got nice electric. Pincurchin Ritual.
The Pincurchin Raichu duo.
Yeah,
I think that's actually pretty sweet.
it's pretty sweet. Rising Voltage does this a ton of
Because
damage.
you can run, Specs Rising Voltage
Also,
on
it's
Electric
Lightning
Terrain.
Rod if you don't want to run Electric Surge, but like depends on the matchup, obviously.
Yeah, that's true. But what
Like
are you
push-
protecting with Lightning Rod?
Suicune, go! Weakness policy, Suicune.
I think 3 Electric types on one team is kind of weird.
Yeah, Amolga is kind of like one of those picks where, it's good at using Charm, Eerie Impulse, and Nuzzle, but that's about all it does. And then like spam Air Slash. But this is
Yeah, it also
interesting.
gets Speed Swap.
True. Speed
Like
I
you
think
can
Calyrex
Speed
Ice.
Swap your Cali Ice. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, one of the biggest problems I see here is the only 2 Trick Room setters are Oranguru and Calyrex Ice.
Oranguru is very good
Ed-
Trick Room setter.
Yeah, but you're weak to dark.
But Oranguru just dies.
They're both weak to dark. Oranguru just dies. Yo, I can see if they pull off a strat with Symbiosis, I will literally pay you to pull off a strat with Symbiosis.
I want to see Oranguru instruct Cali Ice for 2 Glacial
Oh
Lances.
my god, yes! Yes! And it will work in
Please
Trick Room
make
because
that
Calyrex
happen,
Ice is
please.
faster! Oh my god. Yo, that's
Please
huge
make
brain.
that happen.
That's
Please.
huge brain. You could Glacial Lance twice? Oh my god. It's disgusting. Why have we not thought
That
of
wouldn't be
this?
fair. That wouldn't be fair.
Suicune also learns Tailwind, low-key. Yeah. It's the only thing that learns Tailwind.
Yeah, Suicune gets Tailwind.
Oh no,
Dracloak
Amolga
is
gets
the
Tailwind?
same. Dracloak is the same things I said about support Dragapult,
Yeah.
only
except
it's a lot cheaper.
cheaper.
Like
So I
points
think-
wise.
There's always the play of just Shadow Sneaking your Calyrex with Drag Cloak
True.
for a free weakness policy.
Also, Dragcloak can set up screens, burn things, make it easier for your Cali Ice to live, and then
Yeah.
you can proc its own policy and go to
It's
town.
It's just way less bulky. Loses 20
And
defense or
Arcanine
something.
helps with that, with Intimidate.
True. Also justified beat up.
What I don't understand is the Guzzlord.
He wanted another
It's a very
Trick Room
good Trick
Sweeper.
Room. Also, Pincurchin, Loki, 15 base speed. What?
I had
No,
no
that
idea it
was
was
so
15 to be
slow.
honest. So that thing,
Also,
Pincurchin, use Pincurchin to
it also
last.
has Sucker Punch. I bet it could one-shot Calyrex Shadow with 101.
It does.
It'd be disgusting.
You only have to
Sucker
put
Punch.
well,
20
you
attack
typically
investment.
run Rising Voltage on it
Wait,
anyway.
you calced? You calced?
It takes 20 attack investment to one-shot Cali Shadow.
And Adamant Nature or no?
No,
No plus Nature? Wow, that's gross.
it's like Quiet Nature, I think.
Bang.
No, but that's Cali Shadow with no bulk, which it usually doesn't run any.
Yeah.
Yo, Loki, a lot of things get yawn. Raichu Alola gets Yawn, but like without the Electric Surge, obviously. Oranguru
Yeah,
gets
I
Yawn.
want to see this support
gets Yawn.
Ice. I think that would be kind of funny.
Well, we're also missing Unburden
You don't lose
Purloin,
games, yeah.
but like Prankster, so yeah. Though Unburden could be good if you want to like spam Snarl. How fast is Purloin? Purloin is 66.
Yeah, Sash Unburden.
Sash Unburden. I've used that, by the way. It's actually pretty good. Alright.
Yeah, I've seen it with Hitmonlee.
This looks like a solid team.
Except
I'm putting, like,
it uses Enduro with Lychee
mid
Berry.
B tier. It's not amazing, but he's got a lot of good pieces.
No, I think it's actually
High
really
B tier.
solid. Rillaboom, Arcanine, Suicune is a really nice core.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think
so, like,
you're,
low A
you're
tier,
never
high
gonna
B
bring a
tier.
Mulga.
Never gonna bring him. I never brought a Molga.
But I think this you can theoretically bring everyone on this team.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
I
high
put
B,
Yeah, high B, low A.
I agree. It has good threats. It has a good trickery mode. It just might not be like it doesn't look impressive on paper, but it can definitely roll people over in
I'm
trick
gonna
room.
put it in low A. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that works. Like it's a solid team. I can't
Hamilton.
like
Cats. I believe it's this one. Yes.
yeah,
Nice. Oh, it's Raikou.
yeah.
All right.
Should've drafted Raikou.
Pawniards.
Bread.
The loaf
this is
of.
red.
All right, we
bread.
don't have to look at the team. We can just put it in D tier and move on.
Yo, he's got Mr. Fish. Ooh,
Yeah,
Hippopotas and Yamper. Oh my god. And
Well,
Lin, oh
I
my
picked
god.
the Yamper for him.
Wow. Why? What?
Yeah.
Because he said, like, somebody picked me a random 1 tier, and I was like, you're getting Yamper.
It's the slowest mon on his team.
I like how Yamper just goes from literally a tiny little puppy with no speed to a giant dog that has a massive speed.
Literally
not
almost like
giant.
100, like a plus 100 speed.
It's a Yorkie to a Greyhound. Well, not Greyhound. It's more. I don't know what kind of dog it is. Oh, that's my cousin's
Alright, to
as
the
well.
team itself, we have
the dog on the
Thundurus,
screen.
Whimsicott, Solgaleo, Dracovish,
Oh.
Terrakion,
You know what's,
Moltres, Roserade,
Moltres,
Litten,
regular Moltres, very interesting pick.
yeah,
You know what's-
Litten, Zoroark,
Oh,
Hippo,
God.
and Yamper.
Oh no, he's
You know
that
what's
guy
kinda
who drafted
throwing me off here?
Zoroark. Oof.
He is.
You know what's throwing me off here?
What?
Solgaleo is not in the first slot.
Yeah, facts. That's true.
Sorry, this was pick order.
That
Yeah.
was pick order.
So
Oh.
he went. Thundurus is a really good first pick, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thundurus is
I
very
know
good.
from experience that Whimsicott is broken.
Whimsicott is one of the most versatile support mons in the format. It's so hard to guess what it has. It could have Dazzling Gleam. It could have Moonblast. First of all, offensively.
It could
Sonic
encore your
Berry.
I could
It could
encore
have
the Trick Room
Encore.
setter.
It could have Trick Eject button. It could have Tailwind. It could have
Salic
Trick Room,
Berry.
Salic Berry, Fling.
Fling a Salic
Which-
Berry on a
Fling Salic
Solgaleo.
Berry onto Solgaleo straight up. That's an It's Metagross but better.
I mean, it could always just beat up Terrakion.
Beat up Terrakion exactly.
Mhm.
Dracovish.
Terrakion
obviously-
is also a fast coaching user for Thundurus.
Oh, that's
Oh
true.
my.
If you want to like,
Yeah.
you don't need a.
So
full
what?
swing
What?
slot.
Obviously, the biggest combo I'm seeing here is Whimsicott Tailwind next to Dracovish, or just Hippopotas Sandstream.
Oh, that's why you got Hippopotas. I was saying, is there anything to enable?
Yeah, he wanted a sand.
Sand. Right.
Yeah, I think it's just stronger to run Strong Jaw Tailwind instead of Sandrush.
Yeah, and then you can run like Mystic Water or Choice Band if you want. If you.
Yeah.
Moltres is
Hey.
actually a really nice option by Whimsicott.
Choice
It's like
Band,
Charizard,
strong-
but it
Yeah.
can go physical or special, which is nice.
It's like the
that's
Babby for
true.
me of Charizard.
Yeah, basically.
But it doesn't get
No, it's
belly
actually
drum
not
like
bad.
Charizard does. 100 base attack is not horrible, but like, why would you use that?
Yeah.
When the specialist attack is so much better. Also gets Flame Body, which is really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go for the RNG burns.
What?
So something-
There's a lot of mons on this team that hit really hard.
Yeah,
like,
Roserade's
Tailwind.
got a really good special attack stat
Yeah, a good
for
def actually.
being a Roserade.
105 for being a Roserade. It's defense.
Yeah,
65.
it's a rose raid. That's the
I want to
problem.
see Litten in action. That's what I want. Or I want to see some Zoroark plays. That's what I want to see for.
Oh, Zoroark is gonna be the biggest mind game.
Oh god, I hate that thing so much. Just use all spin
It's
moves,
very
and then
interesting as a viewer. Like
It's
I'm gonna
true,
enjoy
it's true.
watching him
Yeah, I'm
use
gonna enjoy
Zoroark.
watching it. I hate playing it. That's for sure.
Well, I wish
Well,
Zoroark was better for that reason.
it's true. It's true. wish
I think
it was
this
easy
is
illusion.
a nice, solid A tier team.
Yeah.
It does a lot of things right.
All right, where are we
I'd go
putting
for
it,
low
though?
D tier.
It's actually too low to put on the tier list.
make a new tier that just says bread.
Just bread tier.
Bread tier. Wait, where's this
Nah,
thing?
bread tier is above S.
It's
Potent
the potent pony
Pawniards.
arts.
Where is that?
It's the Eldritch Spectriers on this.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, did he
Oh.
change his
He
name?
changed. He was gonna change his name, but he didn't do it yet. So,
Wait, so is this
but he
his
has a new
logo or
logo.
old logo?
Yeah, it's his new logo.
Okay, so where are we
Yeah.
putting this though?
We put him top of B tier.
I think he's an A. It's an A tier team. I
Yeah,
really
we
do
have
think
so
it's
many
an A
teams
tier.
at A tier.
I know, because
Okay,
they
fine.
have good teams. What do you mean? I think this
I
is
think
like
he's above. It's above the Thundercats.
it's above the Thundercats. Is it above the Decidueyes? Let's check the Decidueyes.
No, I think the
again.
Decidueyes is fine.
Alright. Amazing Azumarils! Wow!
Azumarils garbage.
Guys, you gotta make content. Come on, guys. Oh, Zygarde complete! Last pick! Wow.
Oh
Okay.
no! Oh, this is
I have a lot of problems with this team, and
Oh,
I
Lord.
want to start it off by saying there was a Dracozolt on this team at one point.
Was? Where'd it go?
Yes. It was replaced by Excadrill.
why.
I was confused, but I think the Steel typing does help here
Yeah.
because you do have the Electric type with Vikavolt, but
There's also Double Dragon with Zygarde, so
that's true.
you want a Steel type in this team.
This team is
Zapdos Galar, having that Defiant really deters the Intimidator.
yeah.
Hyper Cutter also deters his
I mean,
Intimidate,
you could
but
run like a
Adaptability
Scarf
seems
Ditto.
better. Scarf Ditto.
Yeah.
Why
But
do
the
you
problem
pick
with Ditto is that like
It's Ditto.
it has to be on the left or the right, depending on like what you
Sure.
want to copy.
It has 40,
So it's
48
kinda-
base stats across the board, so it's not very bulky.
Well, it copies the stats of whatever.
This team wants Trickroom up, and the only way to put up Trickroom is Sylveon. Or not Sylveon, Behem. Oh my.
Indeed.
BCM.
I need to go. I
Yo.
need to go to sleep.
Well, wait a second. Analytic, Life Orb, Expanding Force, BHM hits like a truck. No joke. Hits like a truck.
Yeah,
Do not
it's
underestimate.
That thing will hit like a truck.
It's disgusting.
It's times 1.3 and then times 1.3 again.
Yeah. And stab.
Yeah,
Plus
that's
stab.
Gross. Indeed,
Or you just
plus stab
really nice with Zygarde.
and Psychic
Complete.
Drain. Like,
Zygarde
yeah.
Complete can also run with Indeedee with Psychic Seed, giving that Spadef boost, and then it can coil up.
That's true. And then Indeedee has Heal Pulse,
Right, exactly.
so you can heal it up,
Yeah.
like heal back up. So
Something
No-
you can do with the Rapidash is like if Excadrill's on the field, you can always just switch it out into your Rapidash to get a free Flash Fire boost.
True. Good defensive switches. But he doesn't have a water type or a grass type.
if I play against
no,
this,
sorry,
if
he
I
has
would play
Kono,
against
my
this
bad.
team, I would bring 6
Best
things
ever.
that know Blizzard or Ice Beam.
Why? On the bottom.
This team has like
Two
no
ground.
resistances to ice outside of Crawdon and Rapidash.
Yeah. Yeah, having that glaring ice weakness with Zygarde is really trash. And like, Rapidash is not that defensive of a mon. Though 70, 80, nah, that's not that good, never mind. Vikavolt is also an interesting pick. 43 base speed. And
Yeah.
it's like a truck with 145 base special attack. Having that levitate ability is also really good.
Yeah, you want it in Trick Room. It's just you have Behem to set the Trick Room.
Right.
Now you can set it up with Indeedee Behem,
Yeah.
which is fine.
But then Indeedee Behem are on the field. And
Yeah,
Dark types
but
kinda
that's the
won.
issue.
Oh, what he could also do is weakness policy Zygarde with quick attack Sylveon. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, you could do that.
or
That actually
Grotto,
looks pretty
even.
solid.
Or even Zapdos.
Okay, so yeah, we're seeing some plays with this team.
So where are we putting it though? Amazing Azumarils.
Either
tier.
low B or high C, I think.
This is actually part 2, but because the recording got messed up. But this is the Amazing Azumarils team, and so we're gonna go on to the next team, and we're not having cameras here because it makes it really laggy and it's really annoying. But next up we got the Rock'em Sock'em Rotoms, and they have a very interesting team with Palkia. It's pretty cool. Palkia, Tornadus, Garchomp, Magnezone, Bronzong, Conkeldurr, Aromatisse, Swoobat, Drizzile, Obstagoon, Togedemaru. We love Obstagoon on this channel. Only one not fully evolved Pokemon, which is really nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Tornadus Palkia combination's really nice.
I
Palkia
think
actually has 100 base speed, so it's not even the
some
slowest thing in the world.
Yeah,
something I think is
it's
actually interesting is how weak this team is to freeze dry.
yeah.
That's actually really funny.
It's got two things 4 times weak. Drizzle, Swoobat, and Tornadus are weak.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
the type chart. It's got 0 resistances for ice, which is really, really bad. And it's very weak to ghost and fairy, as you can see with the red.
Oh,
Just
it's got
not very
4
good.
resistances to ice. It's just kind
Yeah,
of
but freeze dry. Yeah, you're right. But
Mhm.
I don't know. It's got a nice trick room mode with Bronzong, Conkeldurr, Aromatisse.
Yeah.
You could use Magnezone Trick Room too. I know.
yeah. I want to see
It's
this
like a chuck.
Magnezone's 130 special attack go for somewhere.
I mean, Magnezone is a pretty good Pokemon on its own, but
Mhm.
he has some pretty hard hitters with Tornadus, giving that tailwind to, so he could make use of that Magnezone if he needs to. Having that
Yeah, I think
Togedemaru though is kind of extra because
yeah.
Magnezone.
I think a
and
big
they
problem here is
both
a lot of your
Volatile.
threats are weak to Fairy.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you could see the red by the fairy and the red by the ghost.
Yeah. Well,
Two
just like
bots.
what you want to do damage with on this team is Conkeldurr, Garchomp, and Palkia.
Mm-hmm.
Those do not go well with Fairy types.
I mean,
So
Magnezone kind of deters them, and then Bronzong, I guess not really. You don't really run Iron
Yeah.
Head on Bronzong.
I
So
mean, you run Gyro Ball.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
something that I actually like about the Obstagoon with this team is it's got Togedemaru to fake out, so you can get guts off.
True.
Obviously, Obstruct is very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Tornadus with Prankster Tailwind can make it super, super strong because you don't have to invest in speed, and you can just go straight up attack in bulk. And
Yeah,
it's
it's got a good
honestly,
typing.
other than Palkia, it's like the only way to counter a Intimidate team
Right. Oh,
with
against
Defiant.
Defiant. Right. True. True.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for the Swoobat strats.
Yeah, the Swoobat strats are crazy. You could use like Sucker Punch and give a weakness policy, and then Calm Mind up. With Simple, you get
Well, it
double
would
the
die to
stat
Sucker
boosts.
Punch.
But yeah, probably. Or you could use
I've
you could
seen
use Parabolic Charge with Togedemaru. Isn't that a thing?
I've actually
Doesn't he have
seen
Room?
Swoobat use Endure, and then
Oh
get
yeah, I've seen that.
get a policy off and get everything like that, and then
Against
it'll just
Baton Pass.
spam power or not power trip.
Restored power.
Stored power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I
No,
just
but
want to
against
see it skill
Baton Pass
swap.
though. Yeah, true.
I want
Simple.
to see it skill swap onto Garchomp.
Yeah, and then you get
Dragon
like
Dance giving
doubles the def
+2
boosts.
speed, +2 attack, and then yeah, max moves make it even bulkier.
It's
Yeah.
faster than Garchomp, so it can actually do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Imagine
there's also a scenario where
skill
if you have
swapping
Garchomp
Dragon
and Palkia on the
Tail.
field,
Mm-hmm.
you can just use Earthquake because of telepathy,
Oh, true.
which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can run Earthquake Garchomp.
yeah, which is pretty nice. I don't know where do you guys put this team? Like it's got a lot of hard hitters, but the typings overlap a little too much in my opinion.
Yeah,
There's so
I think
many
it goes
teams.
right underneath the Pidoves team.
We didn't put the Pidoves yet.
Oh, alright,
This is
edit
part
that
two.
out
We
then.
already did. We edit that out. All right. So where
Yeah, I
do you
think
guys want to put this
it's
team?
honestly top of B tier.
Top of B tier.
It's a B tier team, in my
Where
opinion.
did we put it last time?
Top of B tier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we did. We did put it on B tier.
What? I have the tier list open my other monitor.
Yep. B tier. All right, we're putting you over here. Rock'em Sock'em Rotoms. Yep. All right. So on to the next team then. Let's get this quickly. We got the Middle Village Pidoves. Coached by Ol Rum. He's got the Lugia team. Ooh. Forgot about
Yeah, he's
this.
got the hard, bulky team.
Yeah, this has got a lot of
Yeah.
bulky mons. With Incin, Mudsdale, Gudra, Garbodor. Eviolite Bronzor.
Carboder. Oh.
Garbodor
Bulky.
G-Max.
Garbodor G.
Hey, a real strat though, you can bulldoze next to your weak armor Garbodor,
Mhm.
and you get +1 speed and the weakness policy off.
True.
And actually do some serious damage.
Hey, if they're very weak to poison, I recommend that strat. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's look at the type matchup charts. He's kind of weak to rock. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
too.
few weaknesses to it, but I think that you have enough like good answers against it that I don't think that's gonna be that big of
I
an
think
issue.
one of
I
the
feel like
more
sand
interesting
could run through
things.
this team, though. No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
One of the more interesting things I see here is the not fully evolves are actually very strong.
Bronzor
With
and
obviously Tangela. Tangela is very, very bulky with an Eviolite.
Yeah.
physically, especially, it's not.
And obviously Bronzor is bulkier than Bronzong with an Eviolite. So
Right.
Yeah. What is it? 86, 57, 86, 86, yeah. It's actually the slowest thing on his team. He doesn't have a lot for Trick Room. That's the only thing. He has Mudstale,
No.
which is...
Yeah, other than the Mudsdale, Gudra
That's
is
about it.
not the fastest thing, I guess,
But he's
but
yeah.
80.
And room service is also an item.
Room service. Ooh, that could be interesting. Yo, use Incineroar in Trick Room. It's actually really good. Weakness
Yeah.
policy Incineroar in Trick Room. Bulldoze Mudsdale. They'll never see it coming.
exactly.
Senchino gets beat up, am I right?
I
I don't
think
think so.
Yeah.
Because I don't see any other way to proc Verzion.
Yeah, Virizion looks
Yeah.
kind of weird.
True. Does Incin get beat up? No. Nothing gets beat up
No.
on this team. It would really help this team for Mudsdale for stamina. You get like +4 in defense and then just body press everything to death.
Exactly.
You could beat up a Virizion and get +4 in attack because Virizion kind of needs that attack. It's only got base 90.
Yeah, Virizion is not good unless it gets
Kinda
the
weak.
attack boosts.
Yeah. Cinchino gets Bullet Seed, gets Rock Blast, it gets Triple Axle, which is a really good team.
Yeah. Tail
And,
Slap.
Tail Slap for that normal stab. And with
Mhm.
skilling,
Yeah.
it hits always 5 times.
The only real
Nice.
problem is hitting it in the first place.
Well, Triple Axle?
All of them.
With skilling, what do you mean? With skilling, you hit
With
all of
Skill
them.
Link, you hit all of them.
I mean, like,
All
you
of-
could still... The 5% chance to miss the first one. Or whatever it is.
No, with
It's
skilling,
10%.
it's
But
not.
no, if
It
you
nullifies.
he has to hit the move first. That's what he's saying.
Oh, but I think no, Rock Blast and Bullet Seed are 100% accurate, I believe.
Yeah,
Or
but
at least 95.
not triple axle.
Triple Axle is 90. So like you have to hit the
Yeah,
first one,
so
and then
you-
you hit all 3, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works with skilling? Interesting. Yeah, the Ninetales is weird on this team. Like it's okay, it's a fast fairy type, which is pretty nice for the synergy, but like it's not gonna switch to anything, and like the hail doesn't really help him. I mean, you could spend Blizzard and set up a Aurora Veil for Lugia, which is very good. But...
Well, you have weakness policy Gudra or Lugia with it.
Yeah, I can just picture Lugia with multiscale behind an Aurora Veil.
Oh my god.
It's taking...
Well, but the hail breaks multi-scale unless
Safety
you run
goggles.
unless you run goggles, which
Yeah, that'd be
you can
interesting.
do.
You could do. I mean, leftovers is probably better, or like a pinch berry.
Yeah, or
a berry,
anything
like
else.
a dark berry, or anything else. Weakness policy is great on this mon. It's really gross. Once you
Yeah.
get set
Choice
I
up,
think this
band
team's
Lugia.
got a lot of potential to it. It looks like a bulkier team. It
Very
doesn't look
much.
like it has a lot of offensive output.
yeah,
but-
it needs setup. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It needs setup. So
I
I'm
do
excited.
like this more than
Yeah.
the previous team, though. Like,
Yeah.
I think that there's enough components of this team that I like it a little bit more.
Yeah, it also has a lot of good type synergy. Like, there's only
Yeah.
1-2 overlapping types, which is really nice. And even so,
Yeah, and you do have a fire, water, grass core, so like you already hit that.
It's a good fire water grass core
But
actually.
I know-
Is really good.
Froggy, from experience, you know Verzion isn't that good.
Yeah, it really needs to get it set up.
Yeah, and there's nothing that's setting it up, so
Also, 4 times weak to flying, so kind of
Not
hard to
good.
use. Yeah, but he has. Does he have switch-ins to flying? He has. Yeah, he has
Rotom.
Rotom and Bronzor, I guess.
Bronze.
Alex switch
And
Alex
Ninetales
switch Bronzor.
Blizzard.
Yeah, Ally switch
Oh,
Bronzor or
don't
Ally
don't
switch
suggest
Rotom.
this. Don't suggest that.
We condone using Ally switch.
Yeah, I think this is a step above of the previous team we saw.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we're gonna put you right here in B tier. So yeah, on to the next team. We have the San Jose Snorlaxes with what is it? The Microsoft Paint. His team logo is made with Microsoft Paint. Pretty funny.
Hey, don't
This is
judge.
the Mewtwo team. I'm not judging. I love his logo. Are you kidding? It's so funny. I love
This
his
team
logo.
is sweet.
I love this team, except for Caparaja. We hate Caparaja on this channel.
Why do you hate Caparaja? Caparaja's
It's so
fine.
bad. It has such a good-
Kaparaja's my boy.
He's my. What do you? Literally, last time you guys are trashing it left and right. Now you're in love it. It's also G Max.
It's
So
not
it
as
doesn't even
bad
get
as
Max
what
Steel
you-
Spike. So it
Okay,
gets
that is the issue.
steel
I would
type
much
stealth
prefer
rock,
regular,
which what?
but still, this team looks really solid.
This
Yeah,
team
You have
looks really
with
good.
obviously a Selgor Palossand being very strong,
Yeah,
but I think what's overlooked is a Selgor being a Selgor,
yeah,
and Struggle Bug is actually kind of a broken move,
it's so
especially with that 145 base
good. It's
speed.
so good. I used it with Galvantula last season. It just destroyed. It destroyed you, Spades. I just spammed Struggle Bug, and you were just like, "Oh shoot," because you had Indeedee Hatterene.
Yeah, we don't talk about
We
that.
don't talk about
What we
that.
do talk about is there's a
He's-
Mean Shao, and I'm a
he's
big
Oh
fan of
my.
Mean
Yes,
Shao.
we love me and Chao.
Coaching onto Gyarados, onto Mewtwo,
Fake out wide
onto
guard.
Copperajah,
Mhm.
fake out Wyguard, Inner
Stab close
Focus,
combat. You can even use
Oko's
Regenerate.
Incineroar.
Oko's Incineroar effect. This team though is very very weak to Ghost. It's got three mons that are weak to Ghost and no resists.
Huh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Interesting. Huh.
I wonder what Ghost is good in the format right now.
Calyrex Shadow. Mienshao would be like wide guard.
Yeah, exactly. I think you have legit play here.
Also,
Like, that's the only
Mewtwo
Ghost you're
destroys.
worried about, right?
And I think something that we're kind of overlooking is that Stone Journer is very, very good, other than the
On the
fact that
physical
it doesn't
side.
have special defense.
What Stone Journer does, if you guys didn't know, is it gives a Life Orb boost to all the Pokemon on your side of the field. So either physical or
Yeah.
or a special. Not like Charjabug, which only gives special, which is really really
Mhm.
nice. Though it has 0 Spidef, so you usually run it with Focus Sash.
I'm actually curious if Mewtwo gets round, because I can see a Selgor Mewtwo
Oh
round
my
shenanigans.
god! Oh my god!
All right, now
It
when you
probably
guys are
does.
back, when you
It
guys are
probably
back
does.
from Fantasyland, let's go back to reality.
Yes.
Sableye has been doing
Clefairy.
quite well, in my
Oh my God.
opinion, in drafts.
Sableye is disgusting in draft. Will-O-Wisp, Quash can just destroy any team. Honestly, it's so good.
Fake out,
Fake out, true.
Oh,
trick, even
Imagine,
weather
though-
control.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
it,
Yeah,
it gets,
just Rain
there's
Dance
a
and
lot
Sunny
of
Day.
good moves.
And
He can
very-
Sunny Day next to his Trevenant if he wants.
Ooh,
Immortal
Harvest.
Trevenant.
Immortal Trevenant.
Oh. The
Turret
Clefairy is a
interesting
nice
pick.
touch to this
Yeah.
team. Clefairy,
I think
Yeah,
Clefairy is one of the better
Alright.
mods in draft, just because redirection is always
really nice.
insane.
and Friend Guard allows like so that you can protect Clefairy, but
Yeah,
your
imagine
partner is still
Nasty
protected.
Plot
So
Mewtwo or Shell Smash Turtonator next to Clefairy. That thing is not going down.
yeah,
Also, Mewtwo gets stupid coverage. It gets Shadow Ball, it gets Dark Pulse, it gets
Yeah, it's got
Psychic,
the
it gets Energy Ball.
Legendary syndrome.
No, it's Gen 1 syndrome. Because they gave everything to Gen 1. Gen 1. No, because Mewtwo was the only legendary in Gen 1, so they made it like stupidly overpowered.
Yeah. The only real issues I see with this team are Copperajah is not going to be doing much. I think Palossand's quite weak in draft because it's one of those things that's easy to prep against.
Yeah, it's very gimmicky. Though if you can get it set up, it's not that bad. Like
And yeah, I
so
think
Gyarados.
of like the core with the Mewtwo, Clef, Mienshao, Gyarados
Mhm.
is very, very good.
Yeah,
As well as
That's it.
Sableye for support.
right. I want to see Stone Journer get use, but I don't know
Yeah.
how he will.
The only real offensive threats though are the Mewtwo, Gyarados, and maybe Turtonator.
Yeah, Turtonator is a threat. Do not underestimate.
right. But I think the support
Actually, wait a
is
second.
like good enough,
It's not.
and the versatility of the team
Yeah.
is what makes me really like this team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you have the Palossand strats. You can even go into Trick Room with Trevenant,
Yeah.
so which can make Cop a threat, it can make Stone Journer a threat,
Offensive
Turtonator a
Sableye.
threat, offensive no.
Offensive Sableye. Hey.
So like you have
its
play.
counterpart
I like
sucks.
this team.
Yeah, I like this team too. I don't know. What do you think? I think it's B tier team.
Uh,
It's not amazing, but
I think mid A tier.
mid A tier. Yeah, okay. What did we put in last time? I don't remember. Oh yeah,
Right below the fins.
we did. The fins aren't on the thing yet.
Right below Birdkings.
Bird King.
Komalas is above Birdkings, by the way.
Yeah, Komalas is above Birdkings.
All right, we put you here. Yeah. Yeah, because he also has a lot of good typing synergy. There are no overlapping typings, except for Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost, and then Psychic. That's why he's so weak to Ghost. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Wait, what resists Ghost? What? No, he's just weak, very weak
No,
to
nothing
Ghost.
resists Ghost.
Yeah,
so
nothing. No, Sableye's neutral. That's why.
oh.
So it's Palossand, Trevenant, and Mewtwo are all weak to Ghost. Alright,
Yeah.
on to the next team, which is the Miami Finns. We just talked about you. We're putting you in A tier.
Bad.
I love
Yeah.
this team. He's got the two best
This team-
Reggies, in my opinion.
Yeah, this team's
He's
really
got
good.
Shedinja, and he's got Amoonguss Xerneas, which is really, really nice.
Oh, I don't see the back three being used really at all.
Yeah,
I
Magmar was
see
just
the
here for
first
that 5 water
8.
grass court.
Yeah, which honestly won't be brought.
Yeah.
But I like the top 8 quite a bit. You have speed
Yes.
control with the Alecki, you have
And
protection,
Kaimi.
like redirection with the Moongus, you have intimidate, and you have 2 Mons that want to set up.
Shellspath
which-
Blastoise is Geomancy Xerneas.
Yeah, which both are really strong.
Yeah,
So,
and at least in Series 8, Umbreon has just been doing super, super well.
Yeah, Snarl, Falcon,
Umbreon is
Moonlight,
so
Protect.
underrated.
It's all you need.
It's so bulky and has a lot of good like damage reduction and
Mhm.
yawn.
Stats are crazy.
Yeah.
It's 95, 110, 130. That's all you need.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
Honestly,
he's
I think-
not playing Snarl.
I think the main strat for this team might just be like Regieleki Salamence, spam Electro Web to get Salamence faster,
Yeah.
and then sweep with Salamence.
Or just
You
the
can even do
Immortal
Dragon
Registeel.
Dance elements.
Immortal
Yeah.
Registeel. You guys are overlooking this. Some teams just don't
Okay,
have an answer.
Immortal
to kill
Registeel is an option.
Registeel gets Body Press, Iron Defense, and Amnesia. Amnesia boosts your Spadef by 2
And
seconds.
Rest.
Yeah,
And
and
rest.
rest.
If you need to do that. So, like, if you get burned, nope. But you usually run leftovers on the Immortal Registeel.
Yeah.
So you can,
You can
We're
run
actually-
either.
yeah, you could.
We're completely overlooking Cottony here.
No, Connie's great speed control. Prankster
Yeah,
cutting
Cottony's
down
really good.
lowers the opponent's both Pokemon by 2 stages, therefore doing the same effect as Tailwind, except its stat changes.
Yeah, it
So
also
it's
has
like-
Switcheroo and Taunt.
And Encore.
Yeah, so like
Does
it has a lot. It has a lot of good moves.
Yeah. You could use
So like
energy.
it's actually not bad.
What I want to see
like,
though
I can-
is good.
I was just gonna say I can see this playing a huge role on this team.
You get we talked about this last time, but Arena Trap with Dugtrio, and then trap 2 Pokemon that can't touch Shedinja in. And then
And then just set up like 6
just
Swords
set-
Dances.
Exactly.
I don't see that
Just,
happening.
Like, destroys. It might happen. I don't know. I would like to see that happen. If it does happen, I would be very, very happy. But yeah, this is a very good team. Except for the Magmar. We don't like Magmar. I don't know. He's a duck. And he's
Yeah,
just-
but I think
we're
this
not gonna
is
see him, probably.
It is fairly weak to Ice, though. Obviously, like with
yeah.
Among Us, Salamence, and Cottony.
Yeah. And Dugtrio. And they have 2 resists, but like, I mean, Blastoise can eat any, except Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry destroys Blastoise also. So like, another team weak to Freeze Dry. Registeel can eat anything. It takes like
Yeah.
Yeah,
+3
Registeel
attack.
probably lives a maxed
Really
Flare and
attack.
Sun from a Cinderace.
Disgusting. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna put this team in A tier. Or put you
Yeah, I
right
think
here,
right above Snorlaxes.
right above Snorlaxes. Alright.
yeah.
Low key copying what we did last time, but it's okay. Alright, on to the next team. We have the Midnight Aegislashes. Oh, that's what it stands for. I totally forgot. And we got Xurkitree, interestingly. This is an
Yeah,
interesting
this
team.
is the hard trick room team of the
Yeah.
the
That's
draft.
for sure. His fastest mon is Xurkitree at base 83.
83.
83.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest.
Mhm.
Looking at this team, it reminds me of one that I built, and it was a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
where I actually had Iron Ball Xurkitree on my team.
Oh my god.
It was doing work.
41.5 speed. Let's go.
It was legit. Like, it was like actual.
Yeah.
Like if you just think of 173 special attack.
It has a lot. No, it learns Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, Electric type moves, and I think that's it.
And only gets
Psychic move.
stronger as it KOs things.
Anyway, looking at the type chart though, I see a lot of red, and it's kind of scary.
Ground, flying, psychic.
Fairy.
We have to keep in mind though. I think Beware and Audino are both just never gonna be brought.
No, but where can put in work? I think throws.
But where I can see, I don't know
Beware I
what
can
Audino
see.
does.
I don't know. I mean,
Audino's just
Throw
like
gets guts, but like,
Audino's an obscure Trick Room setter, but it's just not bulky enough to do anything.
Yeah, it also gets Regenerator, but that's its only good thing.
It gets Regenerator, but the problem is it has to live a hit first.
But you have so many other mons that can set up Trick Room. You have probably the best Trick Room setter in the format, Dusclops.
Yeah, and you have redirection for it.
Yeah, I know Runerigus is pretty good.
You could do Weakness Bossy and across with Dawn Wings. With its
Okay, hear me out.
Special tag.
But what if you were to use Runerigus and just like steal your Beast Boost from Xurkitree?
Okay. Interesting. You'd have to make contact. So you'd have to.
I saw a strat where there was a way you could give Runerigus huge power.
Huge power.
Yeah,
I saw somebody do that, and I was dying laughing. It was so funny.
It only has whatchamacallit, 95 attack, which is not that good, but 145 defense and 105 speed F with 50 HP is very bulky. It's a very bulky mon. Like, I've done.
Yeah, but I think the ground type like makes it worse than Cofagrigus in my opinion. Like, it's supposed to be its counterpart, but I think the ground typing just hurts it more than it helps it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Maybe the Yamask should have went over the rock instead of under it.
Exactly.
Exactly. You had to fly with the Corviknight on top of the arch, and then it would evolve.
Yeah.
I can also see, like...
So as far as, like, damage output, we have all of them being special attackers. Besides Snorlax, but Snorlax needs to set up.
I mean,
so you have a turn, essentially. They can, but they're not going to be as reliable. I think the reliable attackers on this team are the specials.
Throw needs guts.
The biggest thing that I see here is if you don't have a way to get Trick Room up, you're not going to be in a good spot.
Yeah, but you have redirection in Clefable. We're totally like overlooking Clefable, so we can't get.
I mean, Clefable's strong. It's Unaware is a great ability.
I personally go for Cute Charm.
I like Magic Guard. I don't know.
Magic Guard, Life Orb, Clefable. They'll have no idea.
Why do 6 of his mons get Icy Wind? What the heck? This is the biggest line right here in the bottom.
Yeah, I think this is one of those cases where there's a bunch of support, but there's just not the greatest spot. Yeah.
And if they have things that can mitigate your special attacking output, like Snarl and Struggle Bug, you just like won't be able to thrive.
Yeah, and you can't put out immediate pressure, so in order to combat that, you need to have some type of damage reduction of yourself, and this team does not have that.
What does Vaporeon do?
It's
bulky, Toxic Stall.
Yeah, throw Loki bulky, 120, 85, 85 with the mod fighting type. And 100 attack.
So
guts, it's 150. So it could put it in work.
Apart from, like, obviously the whole Trick Room thing, there isn't even a Fire, Water, Grass core.
Yeah, it's just water, and then water.
Also, 3 ghost types.
Yeah. Not a single steel type either.
Yeah, not having that steel type really hurts you. Get rid of Audino. We don't like Audino. It's too much. 3 normal types, by the way, and 2 fighting types, 2 fairies, 2 ghosts. A lot of overlap, 2 waters.
Yeah, I think the overlap of types, the lack of immediate damage, wants me to put this one of the lower teams. I think. Like, it's not bad. It's just gonna be very difficult to position.
True. Imagine Xurkitree still gets Tail Glow. Oh my god. Plus
but I will say this. This is very similar to Prince's last season's team, and he made the semifinals. So I don't think I can say anything about his ability.
This is the way Prince plays. So we trust. Yeah. In Prince we trust.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is probably bottom of B tier.
Yeah.
Opinion.
Yeah.
Bottom of We're
gonna put you here, Prince. But we want to see you use Guts Throw, which is actually good. All right. Now we have.
Now into the last team.
Tentacruel Pirates. Totally forgot about these guys because they're last. But they have a Ho-Oh and a Slowking, so that double regenerator core. And then they also have Lightning Rod with Raichu and Storm Drain with Cradily, which is a crazy combo to have. Especially
the guards for Ho-Oh. Yeah, they just guard Ho-Oh from 2 of its weaknesses.
And Hitmontop is really, really good synergy with Ho-Oh because it has Wide Guard, has Fake Out, has Intimidate, all things that Ho-Oh loves. Yeah.
But what move would we want to wide guard? Does it start with Rock
Impulse,
Slide? Oh wait, it
water
does.
spout, rock slide.
Start with a rock slide.
Does it start with rock slide? Smooth.
Yeah, this
He's
team is
very
very
weak to
nicely
ground,
built.
though. He's very weak to ground. Look at this 0-0 and then 2-2-2-2.
I mean, he has like a ground immunity, which is always nice.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the
Ho-Oh is a
immunities.
ground immunity.
Right. Otherwise, the typings. He's kind of weak to rock.
Obviously, Lapras is very good against ground.
He's kind of weak to electric,
Cradily,
but Raichu's there.
Cradily isn't bad.
Meteor Beam Cradily is sick. Don't at me. It's so good.
I'm
Yeah.
not
He's got
bad.
Sneasel, Cobalion beat up. And he's got...
Yeah, so he has two, that combination as well as kind of the Lapras Raichu combination that we've seen a lot of. So
Yeah.
I see this team as like combinations rather
Yeah.
than like
Yeah.
mix and match kind of deal.
I think-
No,
yeah.
you can mix and match, I think. I mean,
I think I said
sorta.
this.
Screens. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think I said this last time, but the Sneasel Cradily with Surf empower her Meteor Beam.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
that's
God,
that's
that'd be
actually
insane.
really funny.
That would be insane. I didn't think about that.
There's a lot of cool things you can do with this team. Klefki is the forgotten prankster user,
Yeah. I mean,
and
it's
it
got a
gets
good type,
screens.
but like,
Yeah, it
It's
gets
usually left
screens.
on a bowl in the apartment. You know what I mean?
Dragalge, low-key, very good in Trick Room. Good typing. Good special
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah,
It
but
wants
the-
a weakness policy though, because it only has 97 special attack.
Yeah, the biggest problem with like your Dragalge being on the team is that Slowking's the only Trick Room setter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just a
But,
Trick Room counter. I think it's not actually there to.
Yeah.
I mean it is bulky enough. It could
Yeah, it's-
probably
Like,
stick
Yeah,
around.
the Lapras isn't bad in Trick Room.
Guys, we're forgetting his best mon, Farfetch'd.
Oh yeah.
I think
Okay.
If
that
Farfetch gets a kill, I will be so happy.
I think that claim is a bit far fetched there, but that's alright.
But it learns. It has Defiant. Okay.
That's Defiant.
Intimidators, beware.
Wouldn't surprise me if a +6 far fetched did
KO
two- did
Virizion
2%.
Bird.
did 2% to a T-Tar using close combat.
You know, it got a buff in stats like this generation. It had 60 attack, but now it's 90. I was watching Crosswide Gaming. You know how good was Farfetch actually? So it was a recent video, and they said it got buffed to 90 attack. So don't underestimate Farfetch with Defiant. Double that attack, 180 attack. Farfetch, Braybird into Virizion.
big
You're
le-
dead.
or yeah, give it the leak and it.
Which
Give it
actually
the
is
leak.
name. Give it the
Yeah.
leak. Give it the leak.
I like this team a lot. This
like
is
to
one
see
of the upper teams in my opinion, like
This
one of
for
the
sure.
top teams.
Great team type synergy, actually. Even though he's like
You know,
weak to ground, but whatever.
Because you mentioned it, Raichu is good support for Farfetched.
Facts, exactly. Mhm.
Weakness
Take
policy Farfetched.
Weakness policy far.
Yeah, just
Volt
Volt
switch into your Farfetched. Was it Spinef? Was it 62 Spinef?
If I saw that, I'd just say you win the league.
The only thing I'm afraid about on this team is he doesn't have great speed control.
No, other than Raichu with Electro Web and Nuzzle, I don't
Sneasel
see
gets
much
Icy
of it.
Wind.
Or like Sneasel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have two of those. That's not that bad.
Better
Like
than most
that,
teams.
but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Better than most teams.
It's no Prankster Tailwind,
Right.
but it's
You know, Prankster's
fine.
getting
There's only-
to
Lefty
survive.
also gets Thunder Wave.
Oh, that's true. It's good speed
Oh.
control. The keys,
Yeah.
they can paralyze you.
I think we're forgetting Nuzzle as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Double paralyze in one turn. Just Leap, Klefki, Raichu, Nuzzle, Thunder Wave, turn 1. That'd
Just
be gross.
everything is paralyzed.
All of
But
it's
yeah,
minus.
this is good team in my opinion. I think A tier is more
Yeah.
than enough for it.
Hmm.
I think it's a
Far
step
up.
below the Snorlaxes.
Yeah, but above
But
the Decidueyes.
Yeah, but I think it's
These.
Alright,
Alright, guys.
but I think
this
it's right there. Yeah.
This is the
this is
tier list.
There's
Feel
a lot
free.
of people in A tier. Feel free to hate on Slick Ninja in the comments below. For thinking
Yeah.
And
that.
only Slick Ninja.
And then I'll tell you why you're in Thwackey. So,
You said Komala has a bad design, okay?
I did it, and I meant
Yeah.
it.
Alright, guys, hit that subscribe
Yeah.
button, and we'll see you in the
Yeah.
next one.
Leave a comment, and make sure to join the Discord if you're not already.
Yes.
And make fun of Froggy for being named Perry.
Exactly.
Nice. Exposed. Alright.
Anyways, thank you all, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.